Hello and very warm welcome. We are live from City Club ground here in Mirpur. This is the third and the final game of the day. As you are of course watching Bosundara Sports City Last Man Stands Dhaka League powered by Ace. It's ShareTrip up against Dhaka Spartans Laila GC. ShareTrip are batting first. Abdullah Alimran. Quicker one. Abdullah Imran on strike, 3 dot deliveries to start. He's accompanied by Navid Hassan and Riazul Huda is the bowler. What a start that is for Laila CC. Maiden to start off the first over. None for none. None for none. It's spinner who has been introduced straight away. Pace from one end and spin from the other. 3v3 fielding setup. 3 players per side. Single taken. Navid Hassan gets himself off the mark straight away. That's driven towards deep cover. Should just be a single. And Abdullah Al Imran also gets himself off the mark. Off the back foot. What a game of cricket this has been here in City Club ground, Mirpur. This is the third and final game of the day. We had 2 more games earlier. That's tucked away. They're running hard. Should be at least 2. That has run away for 4. Good shot. Didn't try to play that too hard. Just manages to find the gap, tucks it in the right area, and the ball does the rest. There was a big gap between deep mid wicket and fine leg. Now there is no fine leg. Good delivery to end of the second over. After two, it's 7 for none. Riazul Huda comes back. They're running hard. Two is the call. They're running for the second one. Should be a tight one. In the end, he made it quite comfortably. That's good running between the wickets. That's high. Too high. Surely missing the stumps. Another run added to the scorecard. Leg by given. As I was talking about, let me continue my note from the last over. Two games have been played here in this venue earlier, and interestingly, in both games, the winning team chased down the target quite comfortably, whereas the team that batted first couldn't even manage to cross 140 mark. So from these two stats, it can be clearly said that the team batting first has to be a little bit more cautious, has to make sure that they score more runs on the board. ShareTrip has the challenge set. Off the back foot, in the gap, just a single taken. Upish, but no one out there. Dealing with singles. After three, it's 12 for none. Walid Chaudhary into the attack. That's edged away. Two fielders were converging for that. In the end, just a single taken. The first match was held between Cricket Magnet and Mavi Limited, where Cricket Magnet only managed to score 130 on the board, and Mavi Limited chased that one quite comfortably. The second match was held between Bando Design Limited and Cricketers Kumilla. There as well, Cricketers Kumilla only managed to score 135 runs on the board, which was chased down quite comfortably. Both the targets were chased down by keeping more than 5 overs in hand. Oh, that's nice played. 4 runs. Just use the pace of the bowler and just beats the wicketkeeper. That was too fine for the man in the third to stop one. That's way outside the off stump. White signaled. No timing on that. 4 overs have been bowled. It's 21 for none. Ishan Bonik comes back. Oh, that's gone behind the wicketkeeper. That's gonna be 4 runs. Oh, it's not. Would you believe it? The outfield. Oh dear. The outfield is so slow. It should have been 4 runs. Usually, there was no man in the deep. The fielder that collected the ball was at deep square leg position, so he had to cover a lot of distance. In the end, White signaled, and also they've got 2 more runs, so 3 runs added to the board. Quick single taken. Oh, direct hit. And also the question is, has the batter hurt himself while diving? Probably that was the conversation going on between umpire, the bowler and the batter. That was a very risky single. Oh, mixed up, and oh dear, what's unbelievable stuff. Oh, comedy of errors. A huge mix-up there was between the batters, and then the wild throw, the wildest of throws that you'd ever see. An easy run-out chance, missed out. The batters are dealing with very quick singles, which is very risky. On this occasion, one batter said yes, another one said no, one kept running, And then the overthrow, the poorest throw you can ever imagine. A throw wasn't even needed. One batter even gave up. That's the luck that you would expect as a batter. Again, there was a call for a quick single, but on this occasion, the keeper was a little bit smarter. He put one of his gloves away. Guided away, should get at least two. Some work to be done in the deep. He does well in the end. Again, little bit mix up. They're running hard and they have made it quite comfortably. So 2 more runs added to the scorecard. The batters have been diving on too many occasions. He seemed to have hurt himself there. Anyways, last ball of the 5th coming up. Right on the money. 5 overs have been bowled. It's 28 without loss. There will be a change in the com box.
Thank you very much, Sahaf. After 5, it's 28 for none. ShareTrip. A decent start, but not a very good one. But the best part that they haven't lost any wicket. That's a good delivery from Tawhidul Islam Akash. His first delivery, and that was a lovely one. It rose up really quick and surprised the batter too. Abdullah Al Imran and Navid Hassan are the opening batters for ShareTrip. That's well played. Straight to the man at deep third, just for a single though. Dhaka Spartans Laila, they are taking on ShareTrip at the third and the final game of the day of Basuntara Sports City Last Man Stands Dhaka League, powered by Ace. That's gone straight up. The keeper is getting under it, but that lands safely. 2 fielders were converging, the keeper from behind the stumps and the fielder from third man zone as well, but the ball landed just between them. Very much fortunate for Abdullah Al Imran. That was a leading edge which fell safely. And it's an advantage in last man stands cricket because it's only 8-a-side game. That's a lovely shot, but not in the gap. He just sliced it. Hasn't middled properly. As a result, it didn't go the distance. The fielder from deep third intervened and saved the boundary. That's pulled in the gap. 1 bounce to the fence. Absolutely a treat for eyes when Abdullah Al Imran bats. After 6, it's 35 for none. Ahsan Boni concedes a boundary in the very first ball he delivers of his second over. Was that from the bat? It was. Navid Hassan didn't quite connect well. However, it went through everyone. The keeper, the fielder was also beaten at deep third man. Bit of fine tuning has taken place in the field placement. That's a beautiful delivery, but once again, a slight mistake from the keeper, and that has leaked a run. This is not good keeping. Firstly, he has spilled a boundary. Secondly, a single. The keeper needs to be agile. It's 40 on the board. That swept hasn't got a long way. Two men are converting. Should be carried. It is pouched. And that is a magnificent catch. The fielder has pulled off a stunner. That was not a shot of authority. Rather, he top edged it. Did Abdullah Limran and paid the price. But what about that piece of fielding? He just flew like an eagle and snaffled a brilliant catch to draw the first blood. It's 40 for 1. ShareTrip. The last delivery of this Pony cover. It's been a successful one. Only 4 runs and an important wicket. After 7, it's 40 for 1. Akash with his second over and starts really well, just like his first one. Right on the channel and keeping things tight for the batter. Navid Hassan had a rollicking start, but right now perhaps he's struggling against Akash's express pace. Once again, it bumped up really quickly. The new man is Lotifulajum Badhon, another experienced campaigner, has been playing last man stands cricket for a long time. This time, he slows down the pace. That was an off roller from Akash. Trying out some variations. As a bowler, you can't be predictable, at least in this format. If you're predictable, then the batters are gonna take you on. It's better to have all sorts of variations in the armory. There was an overthrow, but no extra run. For ShareTrip, since there was proper backup, only a single. Straight back to the bowler. After 8, it's 43 for 1. That's been lapped away. Was in the air for a while. Easy couple of runs for Lotifulajum Badhon. Has opened his account, and it's better to be steady at the very beginning of the innings. All these live pictures are coming to you from City Club Cricket Ground. You are watching Boshundhara Sports City Last Man Stands Dhaka League, powered by Ace and sponsored by T Sports. Once again, that paddle sweep from Navid Hassan, and this time it reaches the fence. There was a big vacant zone from square leg to third man. And this outfield is also lightning fast. As soon as he placed the bat, the connection wasn't the strongest one. Nonetheless, it ran all the way for 4 runs. It was too close to dab. Hence, the batter couldn't really place the ball towards deep third. That's a lovely shot. But there is a fielder straight down his throat. Navid Hassan, he has to report after playing a very good shot, but the timing wasn't the best one. He picked out the man in the deep, and that's the end of his innings too. Ishan Bonik, he gets his second and removes another opener from the equation. ShareTrip are 2 down for 49. Shamsul Arfin Tuhin is at number 4. Now, 2 new batters are in the middle for ShareTrip. Badhon only faced 3 deliveries, and Tuhin is yet to face a delivery, and he gets off the mark straight away. And the team 50 comes up with this single. It's 50 for 2 after 9. Wali Chaudhary, a quick throw in. The batter who was at the danger end might have had his heart on mouth because that was really a dangerous throw. And Walid is a great fielder, a stylish cricketer. That's swept away off the pads. 2 fielders are converging for stopping it. A couple of runs have been picked up. That should be taken. No, that's over the head of the keeper. And it's gonna race away to the fence too. It was top edge and went over the head of the keeper. That's the first boundary for Lotifulajum Badhon. Straight away driven towards deep cover for only a single. So it's certainly a positive sign for ShareTrip that both these batters are trying to reconstruct the innings with singles and doubles, and it's better rather than going for the big ones in this point in time. If they keep the scoreboard ticking, that will certainly help them to reconstruct and stay alive in this game. After 10, it's 59 for 2. And there will be a change of voice in the comm box. Sahaf Mahmood will be joining in.
Ten overs completed, it's 59 for 2. Ishan Banik comes back into the attack to bowl his last over. He is the most successful bowler so far. In fact, he is the only successful bowler to take 2 wickets. All 2 wickets belongs to him. 3 overs, 2 for 18. After 10, it's 59 for 2. 2 new batters are there in the crease. It's Lutfur Rahman Badhon and Shamsul Arifin Tuhin. None of the batters have even crossed single-digit score. Good ball to start this over. Ooh, he has guided that one so cleverly. That's clever batting. 4 runs. And how often have we seen these batters playing these cheeky shots? Playing paddle sweeps, cut shots, late cuts, etc. I reckon they might get a slip in order to stop these boundaries and extra runs. Again cut away, that's in the gap, and that goes for 4. Right in the middle of those 2 fielders. No chance for both the fielders to stop the ball. So back-to-back boundaries for ShareTrip. It's high time they take the scoreboard ticking, as from 2 games earlier on we know that 130, 140 is not enough. Again cut away. This time there's a man in the deep. He won't get a boundary, but he'll get a single. Ishan Bonik slightly expensive in his last over. Last ball of his bowling spell coming up. Straight back past the bowler. That's well done in the deep. Only a single. 11 overs completed, it's 69 for 2. Tahudul Islam Akash. Tawhidul Islam Akash. 2 overs, none for 10. Glanced away towards deep mid wicket. Should just be a single. The batters are trying to build up a partnership now at this moment. It's high time. After losing 2 wickets, unsuccessful opening partnerships, these batters have to take the scoreboard. They have to take the responsibility. It's a hot, humid afternoon here. Although there is no sun, it's slightly cloudy, but the temperature is high. Connects. But there is a sweeper out there. That's good bowling. He has got some pace. We have seen in this over he's beating the batter, beating the outside edge. Turning out to be a very good over. Only 2 of it. These economical overs can definitely change the momentum of a game. Oh, he connects that one well, but there is a man in the deep. 3 of this over, very good over for Laila CC. 72 for 2. Changing bowling. Abul Hussain comes back. In fact, I beg your pardon, it's the first over of Abul Hussain. Abul Hussain is one of the keyest all-rounders for any team he plays. He played for RCT. There, he bowled some tremendous game-changing deliveries. He generally introduces himself at the very later part of the innings. For example, right now is the 13th over and he has just introduced himself. He's a nightmare for the batters in the death overs. He can change his pace, he can change the line and length. There's a delay right now at this moment as there are some distractions in the side screen. Umpire is trying to figure it out. The play continues. Driven towards long off for a single. That's running away. Fine. Well done in the deep. Very well done. Just a single in the end. That was going so fast to that fielder. A desperate dive stopped it. Using his feet, pitch the bowler towards wideish long off for a single. If you look into the field, you can say that there's a huge gap between long off and long on, so the batter can go straightish. There is no deep square leg as well. There's a deep backward square leg. That's high, catch it is the call, but no one is out there. Two is the call, they're running for two. There was an appeal. Good throw from the fielder, but the umpire shakes his head. "13 overs completed, 6 runs came off this over. It's 78 for 2. Walid Chaudhary comes back. 2 overs, none for 18. He has been expensive. Started off this over by conceding a single. ShareTrip, if they keep on scoring like that, they will get 120 on the board, which they will never be expecting. They should be at least eyeing on scoring at least 20 to 25 more. Maybe 140 can be a good score. Oh, that's guided away nicely, very cleverly played. This is smart thinking from Lotiful Azam Badhon. He moves on to 19 of 14 deliveries, just using the pace of the bowler. Third man goes finer at this moment. Straight back past the bowler. That's hit very hard for 4. Back-to-back boundaries. That's impressive stuff. Fielder tried his very best. Number 3 on the shirt. Couldn't stop the ball. Walid Chaudhary again under pressure. 9 of this over already. He has got 2 more deliveries left. And this is turning out to be the over that ShareTrip was looking for. Pulled away, no timing on that, but finds the gap. Well done in the field. They are coming back for the second. That's good running between the wickets. They are not compromising. Running between the wickets. Last ball of this over coming up. Short delivery, that's flicked away for a single. After 14, it's 90 for 2. 6 overs left in this match. Abul Hossein comes back. Oh, that's well bowled. And also the pitch is offering extra bounce. So it's not easy to play cut shots against the seamers. Badhan. This time nicely played. Is it in the gap? Yes, it goes for 4. Perfect placement. This is called the definition of perfection. Turning out to be a very impactful innings for Lotiful Azam Badhan. 30 of 19 balls. And the captain is constantly changing the field. He's under pressure. Catches the call. That went high. Should be taken. It is taken. Simple as you like. It was a slower delivery, and after hitting a wonderful boundary, he loses his wicket. Lotiful Azam Badhan, and a very important wicket for Laila CC. That's clever bowling. That was a slower delivery on the slot. The batter only managed to get the elevation, but not the distance. Lotiful Azam Badhan played a good knock of 30. It's 94 for 3. Two more deliveries left in this over. As you can see that there is no deep extra cover or deep cover in position. Long off is at a wideish position. Abul Hussain on this occasion loses his run up. On the leg side, we can see that there is no fine leg. That's big appeal, but definitely that's too high to hit the stumps. Also, there was an inside edge involved. Maybe no. Leg by signaled. So the ultimate delivery of the 15th coming up. Tuhin on strike. Bowled him! Beautiful delivery. Swing and a miss. And 2 wickets has fallen in this over. And both the wickets were of well-settled batters. It's Tuhin who departs after scoring 16. And Laila CC are right back into this game. 95 for 4.
After 15, it's 95 for 4. ShareTrip, they made a good comeback but lost back-to-back wickets, and that has taken down under some pressure. That's pulled away, but a mistimed pull shot. Slightly fortunate for the batter because it didn't reach the fielder. If the timing was slightly better, the result could be something different. "96 for 4, ShareTrip. That's a big shot, and that's going to be 6. That is a magnificent shot. Behind square. Tohidul Islam Akash is really frustrated with himself. And what a way to get off the mark. Mohammad Mushiur Rahman hits a 6 in his very first ball. Edged and carried. Oh, there was an opportunity of a double play as well, which has been missed, but Mushiur Rahman departs, and Tohidul Islam Akash has the last laugh. He has his revenge. After being hit for a 6, he gets the batter. It's 1 or 2 for 5. Rakesh Pashi, the new man, comes to the middle. The left-handed batter, perhaps the first left-handed batter of this ShareTrip innings. Tohidul Islam Akash hasn't bowled any lefties yet. Let's see. Which line does he maintain? Plays and misses. Does Rakesh. Akash has been impressive. Only 20 run. Just a delivery to go to complete his 4 overs quota. That could be his number 2. Akash missed the opportunity. After 16, it's 103 for 5 ShareTrip. That's in the air, but will land safely. Rakesh Pashi, he gets a single and brings Mortuja to the strike. And both these batters are new in the middle, so it's a challenge for ShareTrip, at least in this death overs. When you have set batters in the middle, it's quite easier to bat freely and in a flow. But on this occasion, it's not the case for ShareTrip. Both the batters are new and they're just trying to understand the situation. That was a good delivery. Came back in very quickly. The keeper threw it. But the batter was well in. It's 106 for 5. ShareTrip in this batting paradise. You need to score a decent total to fight as a bowling unit, but I don't think they're on that mission. 106 from 16.4 overs is never a very good total in this pitch. That's down the leg, and that's wide. The bowlers need to be watchful about these because when they leak runs through wides, nose, and extras, that really helps the batting side to release the pressure. ShareTrip, they're under the pump right now, and if the bowlers they give away runs, that will ease their nerves and help them to get out of that situation. We'll get back to that discussion once again. That's the end of another over. After 17, it's 108 for 5 ShareTrip. Short, pulled but straight to the fielder at deep mid wicket. Riazul Huda for his third over has been really frugal from the word go, only 5 runs this far after bowling 11 deliveries in a 20 over game is absolutely appreciable. That's a good shot, but there is a fielder. Should be taken. It is taken. Straight down the throat. And that's the end of Rakesh Pashi. His very short innings comes to a close. He was looking to cut loose, but didn't really get the elevation right in this case. The fifth one falls down. It's 109 for 5 ShareTrip. Maibullah Shajal has a wealth of experience, just arrived to the middle. Let's see how does he deal with this situation when a very few balls are left and ShareTrip is not heading towards a mammoth total. All these pictures are coming to you live from City Club Cricket Ground. You are watching Boshundhara Sports City Last Man Stands Dhaka League, powered by Ace and sponsored by T Sports. That's driven down the ground for a single only. After 18, it's Nelson on the board. 1-1-1 for 6. Penultimate over, and that begins with a wicket. Abul Hussain gets his third, and now the last man will stand. So it's Mahibullah Shajul is the only man left, and that's a unique rule of last man stands cricket, that the last man can bat. But there were a few conditions. He can't take single or thrice, either double or boundary or over boundary. These are the rules and regulations for the last man. Slower delivery, nothing much to do for Shajul. He can't run for a single. And it's a difficult situation for a batter. Swings and misses. Slower delivery. He steps down the track and gets through the gap. That's going to be 4 runs. This was the shot he was looking for. A low full toss, and that's been punished. 19 gone. It's 115 for 7. That's beautifully played. That's 4 runs for Shajul. He's scoring runs. That's in the gap as well. Back to back boundaries. This is great stuff. Wali Chaudhary straight away under extreme pressure. Now there are four fielders on the offside. He'll go outside the off stump perhaps. He moves across and attempts a scoop, which isn't connected. It's 123 for 7 ShareTrip. Last two deliveries left. The bowling power plays are on. Once again, he shuffled across, but that has hit his pads. 8 runs from this final over. Wali Chaudhary is trying to make a solid comeback. The last ball, if this goes for a 6, it will be a 12. No connection at all, so the score remains the same. It's 123 for 7, which means Dhaka Spartans Laila Cricket Club, they'll have to score 124, which should not be a daunting task for them. Let's see. How do they come up and chase this total down? We will be joining you once again during the run chase. Till then, stay with us. Goodbye for now. Hello, everybody, and welcome back with the run chase of the third and the final game of the day. It's Vasundhara Sports City Last Man Stands Dhaka League, powered by Ace and sponsored by T Sports. Dhaka Spartans Laila Cricket Club, they're up against ShareTrip in this encounter, and they're chasing 124 in 20 overs. And in this batting paradise, this should not be an uphill task for a team like Laila CC. But as the day progressed, it's getting darker and gloomier. But in the meantime, it's a delightful shot from Abul Hussain. Just used the pace of the bowler and guided it towards deep third for a boundary. Easy as you like. 15 already on the board. And Laila CC, they're off to a rollicking start. Inside edge, the batter had no clue where the ball has gone. That completes the second over. It's 15 for none. Dhaka Spartans, Laila CC. The experienced campaigner, Mahibullah Shajul, is coming from round the wicket. In fact, no, there will be a change of bowling. Abdullah Imran has been assigned to bowl the third over. Single straight away. The dangerous Abul Hussain is on strike. Down the leg, the keeper missed it too, and no one is gonna stop that. It's 4 wides, which means 5 runs, and this ball has to be rebowled. It's rather rubbing salt into the wound for Abdullah Imran. Firstly, it's a wide. Secondly, it's a 4. So pathetic as a bowler to accept these kind of situations. See how wide the keeper is standing from the off stump. So when the bowler delivers a ball which is way down the leg, it's so difficult for the keeper to reach it. Change of angle. Now he has come from round the wicket against the lefty, Abu Hussain. And slightly better line. When you have left hand right hand combination, and after every single, it's the responsibility for the bowler to adjust the line. Because a good delivery for a right hander might not be a good delivery for a left hander. That's wide. The batter went for the shot but didn't get the connection. Last man stands. It's a different format of playing cricket, especially for the amateur cricketers, and it started back in 2005, where cricket was born as a sport. This year marks the 20 years celebration of last man stands cricket, and there will be a grand celebration of it, perhaps in Thailand. Oops. A silly mistake, absolutely a laughable mistake from the bowler Imran himself. And that leaks an extra run. A single to complete the third. 24 for none. Laila CC. Shajul comes back and concedes a single immediately. Had a decent contribution with the bat in hand too. Otherwise, ShareTrip couldn't really score 123. Has played a nifty knock at the late stage of the first innings, and he needs to demonstrate his experience with the ball in hand now. Has been playing amateur cricket for a long time, does Shajul, and he has encountered debacles, obstacles so many times. He really knows well how to defend a low total, and he needs to use his all experience, use all his experience to do that. 3 singles on the trot from this Shajul over. The batters are also trying to be meticulous while facing him. That's in the air. The fielder is getting under it. Should be carried. It is taken. Beautifully pouched at backward square leg. And Shajul draws the first blood. It's Rakib Ahmed who went for a lofted flick. Ends up losing his wicket. Laila CC are 1 down for 27 after 3.4. Wally Chaudhary is the new man in, and the first ball, he was in danger. Hands on head of Mahibullah Shajul. He has had an auspicious over. After 4, Dhaka Spartans Laila CC are under some pressure. 27 for 1. A big wide to kickstart the 5th over. Mushir Rahman has been brought into the attack for the first time, and it seems like he's having some cramp. I hope it's not too serious. Yes, he's having some cramp and he's struggling with it. He's slightly limping too. Certainly not a good sign for ShareTrip. Is one of the bowlers side, and if he can bowl, then it's a big blow for him. And yet he's walking off. This is so unfortunate. But Mushir, after bowling a single delivery, he is walking. Shetu will deliver the fifth right arm side edge from Abul Hussein for single. Nine for one. Dhaka Spartans Laila Cricket Club. That's okay for a single. This start no boundaries this far. Commentators cards. This is what is the perfect definition of it. When I was praised, hit a short and was punished. And the good old doesn't remain as a good defense all of a sudden. Goes again. With boundary, no good work. Very good work from the deep. 10 runs from this Shetu over. After 5, it's 7 for 1. Let's see. Rakpashi. Spinach for trip. A single to kick the 6th over. Left spinner Rakesh. That's pulled away, but straight to the man. Will be off easily. So the runs are coming for Laila C, but not and fast. Not boundaries regularly. That played. It's over the top. Well. I reckon I need to criticize them persistently. That's tonic of their good performance. As I tried to criticize the batting side, they hit a 6. That's happened twice, not once. .46 for Dhaka Spartans Laila Cricket Club. That's a good shot. Will reach the fence. It's a very good over for CC. 50 scored in loss of 1 after 6. That's way, and that's 6. What a way to Mortoja. Abul Hussain is absolutely song now and looks to be in a murderous mood. Goes again. Once again, it's the top. Once again, it's out of offense. Back sixes for Abul. This is 52, 51 from 20 deliveries, and he's walking back pavilion as per the rule of last stands. Ishmael comes down to bat and tries to pass the very first ball he faces, but that was close to cut. With the spin, it's the field third. That's the completion of the seventh over, 63-1. That's nice played and through the gap. Big gap between third and cover. And between Pierre beautifully by Monique. 67 for Dhaka Spartans Laila Cricket Club. And they need 57, 54, which should be a cake for them. We are coming to you live from Club Ground. You are watching Boshundhara Sports Last Man Stands Dhaka by Ace, sponsored by T Sports. The third and final game of the day in Laila Cricket Club and ShareTrip. The breezy here at City Club Cricket Ground. Outside edge in the air should be taken. It's a tough chance, but it could be taken. However, it goes all the way. Fans, what go through is extremely fortunate. There was a thick edge which was flying in the air. While straight down the ground into the screen. That's Ivaker. That came from the key part of the Ali Chaudhary in the attack. At rate, it's 28 for 1. Laila. Defensive Rashi with his second and interesting keeper was away from stumps. He has come this Kake, but Ketu does really well to save the. That kicks. No one is there to this one. In billboard, right adjacent to the boundary. That's it, but to the man at deep third. That's it. Right towards the box and almost hit the commentator. Don't hit me, please. I'm praying for shots. 90 on the loss of one big seems like a lot of time. The victory of CC. That's perhaps the biggest. That's into the roof, the road. I hope his heart out monstrous. And there were cars. That's risky for the cars too. Or bullet, but didn't. 28 needed from 53 deliveries. P a walk in the park for Lassie. Slow. Will just single. Three short. The team hunt. That's a wide. Nothing is going ShareTrip favor. Once again, angle gets picked. And small fools like PC are heading towards their triumph, the desired triumph. That cut through the gap, and that's for more. 10th over gets completed. The 100 up on the board. It's 1-1. And for the next overs, Sahaf Mahmood with you.
So much, Alif. The 10 overs have been completed. It's 3 on board for the loss of just 1 wicket. And what a batting play we have seen. Abu Hussain, the most reliable rounder of the team, and tremendously well with the ball and with the bat. That's cut away. Man out. Should just be a single. It is a single. Ishan, Banik, and Wali Chaudhary are the batter in the middle. Wali Chaudhary, one knock he's playing. 34 of 15 deliveries. Only 20 is required now. 49 deliveries. It's just a key now for Laila. Well bowled. The bowler, by the way, Abdullah Imran, one of the openers for ShareTrip. What a day of cricket. What an excellent chase once we're seeing. Just like the previous two games when the target was dominant chase. This time is just one. Only 124. Oh, shot! That's hammered away out of the park for a maximum. Wali Chaudhary take a ball. Umpires are they're constantly asking for balls. And Walid Chaudhary, he's set with the ball for just 16 balls. That's right away, and as Will stopped. Will stop using his feet as he played the pace of the ball, almost went to the 4. Another expensive over. Only 13 required. Will only take a matter of time for to get concluded. Eleven 1-1-2-1. Spinner used its with Hassan to deliver the 12th over. Just a single 10. Walid Chaudhary on 41-70 balls. 9 runs is half century. Team is just 7 runs of victory. It's wide. It's getting closer. Only 10 needed now. Edged up. That's gonna be 4 runs. No one out there. Lucky runs, but they will take it. Walid Chaudhary moves on to 5 of 8 deliveries. And it's getting closer. Only needed now. Look at that go. It's taken. Walid depart. Wanted to go for another one, but it's been taken. What an inning from him. Of just 18 deliveries, got 40 runs. Definitely, the batter who replaces will do the rest of the job. It's GM Hussein Ronnie who will be replacing him. It's 172. He runs straight away, catches the call, well short of the field. More runs. Run to the scorecard, and 6 needed now of 40 deliveries. away. Single. Getting closer. 12 overs completed. 119 for 2. Just look at bowling start. No ball bowled well enough. Shojol only wicket. Taking away 9.3 per over. And the wicket Shojol comes back into the action. Asian balls on strike. Ooh, was too close to cut. Cut away. And there's no one out there. 4 more runs. So only one required now. Laila CC over the. Oh, that dot delivery. No. Midfield. Oh boy. Midfield results in a comfortable victory for Laila CC. Win this comfortably with 6 wickets. To remind you that this is an 8 game. And what dominating performance from Walid Chaudhary, from Abul Hussain with the bat, with the ball. Asian book, the finishing touch. 124 was all that they needed to chase, and they did that quite comfortably. Players are shaking hands. The day of cricket full of excitement and entertainment have come to a close. We'll be back with more coverage in the next week. Make sure to join us. It's a goodbye.